No experts, no insiders, just fans.
Transmission from Marked Wrestling Podcast begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin broadcast.
And welcome to Tuesday Night SmackDown. We're going to be reacting to tonight's SmackDown that we got. It was better than what we got on Raw. I don't know by much, but it was definitely better. I've got the Millennial Falcon, Kevin, with me. Kevin, what's going on?
Hashtag bring Kevin back. Oh, it's true.
Oh, it's true? It's damn true. I don't know if we're actually streaming on YouTube because I cannot find it. But Medine is here as I figure out if we are maybe streaming or not. You switched mics, you jackass.
I didn't, actually.
Yes, you did.
No.
You were talking into the other one before.
Now, I was talking to both of them because both teams played hard, my man. Both teams played hard.
Hey, thanks for showing up this week.
Oh, really?
Both teams played hard.
First of
Good
all,
to see you again.
Yeah. You know what, Falcon? I would say it's good to see you two, but I'd be lying.
Oh, yeah. Weren't you pissed off that you were sick and we wouldn't let you come contaminate us last week?
It was horrible, but that I had an upper respiratory infection that I'm still troubled with. Actually, yes, right now. But last week, listening to SmackDown made me ill.
Why?
It was just...
It was good without you and you didn't like that?
It was horrible. It was the worst episode of SmackDown I have ever listened to.
What?
I'm sorry. You know, Adam, I have to apologize because at first I thought it was your fault.
Oh.
I did. You know, I thought you were trying to undermine me once again, adding a third person, you know, trying to say, oh, we can't be a tag team together. Even though we've had some great shows, but I know how you are. You like to tinker with things.
There was no 3 people last week.
No, not last week. Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, that was 2. One
he
and
has
2.
a name.
Not me.
Yeah, he being Kevin.
Yeah, but not 3 being me.
I mean, if you do the math right.
No.
But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we used to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
You know what? Let's just move on, okay?
I'm fine with that. You were the one dragging this.
Kevin, Millennial Falcon. Yeah.
Are you proud of me?
I don't know. You know
I had
what?
to go like an hour with just this one.
You and Adam, you had as much chemistry as oil and water. It was horrible.
Hey, the struggle is real. I'm
you know
with
what?
You there.
I think
he the most positive analysis of the night was when he tried to defend Jinder. That was the best part of the night for the whole show. You had as much energy, Adam, as a Walking Dead extra.
On the board, Teddy
so
Two
glad
Stone
you're back.
Hart is here. He said, and Daniel Price is here. Says, glad you're feeling better, Medine. His little man had that shit for a week last month, so he feels for you. Teddy, Adam, and Medine 2 shows were the best, is what Teddy says. And Stike
really?
is here as well. AJC,
I see
he
how
says,
it is,
so this
Teddy.
is what happens. I turned it off as soon as I saw Grinder. What?
Who?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Who?
AJC always, he throws me off sometimes, just out of nowhere.
He does operate from Twitch. Like he's the only one.
What you need to make a good SmackDown is your 3 key ingredients.
Oh, he's talking about Jinder being on Grinder.
He was on the show?
Never mind.
Jinder was on the Wrestling
Grindr.
Classic, and
It's
Wrestling
the
Classic
app,
said he was
right?
pretty good.
Oh, he didn't mean Grinder. He says what happened on the show because he turned it off
Oh,
as soon as he saw
why would he turn it off?
Jinder Mahal. Why wouldn't you? For Jinder Mahal?
Kevin, defend your boy.
Who the hell is saying hashtag fire Kevin?
I don't see
That's
hashtag
Teddy.
fire. Oh, that was
See?
Teddy.
It's getting started
He says,
already.
He says you need to get stoned.
See?
Anyway, our key ingredients tonight. Number 1 is going to be Bet on This. Number 2, Bobby, Viper, and Rusev. Oh, my. And number 3, Against All Odds. And number 4, Riot Squashed. Let's get it started.
Number 1.
Number 1 is going to be Bet on This. So Daniel Bryan, I feel he oversold his opportunity tonight, talking about how that's the reason he's giving Kevin and Sammy an opportunity, 15 years, yada, yada, yada. One of two things is going to happen. There is either going to be, they're going to lose, and they're both going to go to Raw, and that's going to be part of the shakeup or whatever the hell you want to call it. That's very unlikely. Or the more likely, Daniel Bryan is over as fuck after 2 years. WrestleMania is the time to get headlines, get stories, get whatever. He's going to turn. He's going to go heel. He's going to join Sammy and Kevin as the new guys running roughshod all over SmackDown. And they're going to gang up on Shane. And Shane is going to be gone. And Daniel's no longer going to be GM. And you're going to have a whole new regime come in that they're going to fuck with. That's what's going to happen. There's no way that Shane and Daniel Bryan win and Kevin and Sammy are just gone. It doesn't work.
No, unless they go to Raw, which is possible because there might be a superstar shakeup at that time.
I'd rather see a trade. Otherwise, it's going to be bullshit that they just go to Raw and somehow 2 other guys come to SmackDown.
One thing for sure, Daniel Bryan came out tonight and sold that shirt. He came out, he threw his cardigan off, didn't even know what to call it, but he got his pop when he came out, and you're right. He played to the crowd in the beginning. Hey, Pittsburgh.
I think he oversold it.
He was.
Do you think he oversold it?
This could have been his promo next week on the Go Home show.
No. Doesn't matter when he did. He oversold the whole reason that he's giving them another chance because
he's coming back.
He believes in opportunity, and he wants to give them an opportunity for their jobs. Either they're going to win, which makes no fucking sense to kill the Daniel Bryan return with a loss, unless he gets the loss intentionally because they screw over Shane in a 3-on-1 situation.
Or, Shane has to be the one to get screwed over. But does that mean you kill the Daniel Bryan fucking pop right now? You pop that bubble?
No.
What happens?
Juan's here. Dick Sweat Ballsack is here. Anaconda Vice is here. What is your take on it, Kevin? You're awfully silent over there.
Well, no, I was letting you guys talk because
the silent majority.
I think Daniel Bryan did not sell this very well at all. I thought he came out, didn't have much energy, was just kind of like, oh, by the way, I'm going to create this match. I don't know. It didn't feel like, it felt like it was building, and then all of a sudden it hits a crescendo, and he's just kind of like, and I'm making this match featuring the 4 of us. And, he got hyped at the end, whatever. That was cool.
We knew the storyline was going to involve all 4, though.
I think Daniel Bryan is too over to turn. I think if anybody does, it will be Shane, and I do think that will happen. And then I can see Shane probably staying on SmackDown.
I think that we'll get there, but we're going to do predictions next week. But I think Knock wins. AJ goes to Raw. Daniel Bryan becomes the challenger after this screw job of Shane.
Oh, and you think he's going to be the a heel?
Yes, absolutely.
I guess that makes sense.
I think that's how he goes heel to get him ready for Knock.
And then what happens with KO?
They'll work it in like a faction type of thing. If my other prediction of Triple H is the guy that takes over comes true,
you're in the Triple H.
Then all 4 of them can be the thing, and he'll be like the Ric Flair or whatever.
It's because you
don't
guys
know.
have this. It's because you have the same size nose, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the Triple H thing.
Stike Leather says Shane has to have hernia surgery. Will he be ready for Mania?
Is that true?
They played that up in kayfabe tonight.
I'm saying,
but there is I looked it up. There is a distinct possibility that he could be ready to go. Not really before then, but that night.
Let's get to that in the Mud Report. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves.
Let's not blow our wad.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryan, you don't think he sold it tonight? Because I felt like
not at all.
He sold a T-shirt.
Daniel Bryan, he had a lot of cheap pops for Pittsburgh. He says, "Win and you keep your job." And here's the other angle that I want to throw in there now. When he goes heel, and the next night or the Tuesday after, he comes out with the promo, and he's going to play up that he's angry because the WWE doctors were dragging their feet to clear him. He's been cleared forever, but stuck under contract. He's going to be like, other guys have taken my spot. I should have been the Rumble winner. I'm going to go after Knock. Like, he has pipe bomb material for days to break the fourth wall to sell him as a heel. And the writing's on the wall. If he wants to fight Knock,
it would be a mistake to do that too fast. Though.
Yeah, already? Not yet.
No,
maybe down the line.
No, yeah, back in SummerSlam. It'll play
or
out.
maybe even past that.
It'll play out. Well, no, it'll play out probably from Survivor Series or from SummerSlam to Survivor
I think
Series.
Shane and Daniel Bryan end up fighting it at SummerSlam for their jobs.
Yeah. Medine, Brian.
That's actually not me. That's
Brian could drag Shane out into the street and let him get hit by a city bus, and they would be just as over, is what Daniel Price says. And let's see. Daniel Bryan isn't resigning 100%. Anaconda Vice says, I think he'll make one final move to give himself some kind of match or something. Hire them back even after the screw job or something since they didn't win. Whatever he has to do to play that gimmick out. Something's going to happen there. The details are sketchy.
Him and KO are going to be the first feud.
Oh, this is one of the things we talked about on the dirt sheet last night.
Not him and Sammy.
Stike, save that. That's actually speed round. I don't want to
Or
ruin
him
it.
and both of them.
I don't want to ruin that. Did New Day get their butts kicked? He missed that match. Juan says, no, I called it at the beginning.
Hold on.
Because we don't have this as a topic. I called this at the beginning. I said the Usos are going to come down and get interfered with, and that's what happened.
We're talking about that now?
No, they asked on the board, so I was
Oh.
mentioning it to Juan.
Okay.
We're back on AJ. Or,
No,
excuse
so-
me, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. So, who do you see going forward when Sammy and KO are teaming up? Who's Daniel Bryan's his eventual partner? Who do you think that'll be?
Well, if they do the shake-up right and they stall Knock and Daniel Bryan, you bring the Bullet Club over. Finn and Daniel Bryan work, and the club
You're not
goes
writing this. I'm not.
against Cammy.
That's what you would do. What would they do? What are they gonna do?
Who the fuck knows? Throw darts at a board. That's what they would do.
You think so?
I don't
That's
see
a
it.
lot of fun.
I don't
They
see
don't.
it
You
yet.
think they have that much fun in their office? I don't think so.
Cashmere's here.
Hey,
Number 2.
Number 2, Bobby, Viper, and Rusev. Oh, my. You notice I left somebody out?
I did.
There's a fatal four-way at WrestleMania.
I would call this
Those
section
three guys are involved.
hashtag thank you, Jinder.
And Maharaja is left off my list because, well, Wizard of Oz didn't play it out either. What's your thoughts here? Now it's a four-way.
I want to go last.
I
Here.
Okay,
good.
I'll go first then.
Yeah, you're the guest host anyway.
I think, I'm the host of the most. This is the house I built, I named, I everything. I'm the Iron Man on
I was not speaking
twice
to
a
you,
week,
sir.
3 times. Oh, yeah, he's the guest. Whatever. My thing here is very simple. I predicted Jinder to win when it was a triple threat. I think Rusev is your winner now.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah. I called it.
I think Rusev is your winner. I think Rusev got added the same way Elias is going to be added to Braun. The only reason I mention it is because the same reason. Medine, who's number 1 and 2 in merch sales?
Them two, Rusev Day and Walking with Elias.
So if those are your top 2 merch, you're not going to have them on the card at WrestleMania where you sell a ton of merch
They gotta get those
to
pops.
90,000 people.
Nah,
Jinder ain't buying. Nobody's buying Jinder
gonna
shirts,
be
Kevin.
70
Well, and what was annoying though is that was the only reason why they had Rusev feuding with Nakamura, just to give him something because his merch was selling. I just didn't like what they were doing, and finally tonight they nailed it with Rusev. I was really happy with
because
that.
I think Bobby Roode is going to get elevated. I think he's going to get into the mix of the title hunt. Maybe not like right away a challenger or champion, but I think he's going to get in a main event card or just a feud. He's gotten the belt. He doesn't need to get it back because then he has to lose it again.
Listen, you know what? It sounds crazy, but if you look at the mid-card division right now, it's really strong.
Well, that's why it's overloaded. That's why I think Bobby goes up. Anaconda Vice,
Or maybe Bobby
Cashmere.
goes
Or
over.
nobody has to go up.
Hey, Anaconda Vice, Cashmere, they both say Jinder is still winning it. Daniel Price says he's winning it, but he thinks, he hopes with his heart. His head is Jinder, his heart is Rusev Day. And Stike says Rusev Day with us. Rude and Orton are going into a grudge fuck feud after Mania. No titles involved. That's from Daniel Price.
See,
Yeah, I could see
that's
that.
what
I see that
I was
happening.
thinking
I
that
see that
too,
happening
but
too.
I think Rude's going to go to Raw.
the shakeup, anything can happen. This is the end feuds. That's why they're going to take the belt, I believe, off AJ. I am worried as fuck.
He's going to Raw,
that I'm
bro.
going to lose
Yes.
my AJ.
Yes, he's gone, bro.
Dude,
Kiss him goodbye.
It's the best thing.
You're going to have to enjoy Mondays, not Tuesdays.
Anaconda Vice. Bobby Roode's too old at 40 years old. Shut up. He is in the best shape of his life.
Number 3.
Number 3, against all odds.
Wait.
What?
Can I just say before
Bob
we
it
move
again.
on? I've been saying that Jinder was saving this fucking Mania match, and finally, who makes it interesting? Jinder. He brings out Rusev. Rusev gets a pin. Rusev gets in. Now don't we care about this match much more?
Rusev doesn't need Jinder to make himself interesting. Rusev is interesting on his own.
Jinder came in. The match got more interesting. Jinder brought a tag team.
No, he just happened to come
partner
out
on,
first.
who's Rusev.
He happened to come out
Jinder, hashtag thank you Jinder, because this match now is probably one of the most that I'm looking forward to at Mania.
The idiot just cost it. If kayfabe, the idiot just cost himself the title. Pretty much.
Hashtag thank you Jinder.
IA Strike
at
Force
the
on
pay-per-view.
Twitch. Either Randy or Bobby need to go
He
heel.
teams-
Hashtag we don't need no Jinder from Justin. And happy
Exactly.
Rusev Day for Scarface. AJC says fuck Jinder as well. The other thing, Daniel Price, he says foreshadowing, and we've talked about this. AJ and Finn, either Finn's coming to SmackDown or AJ's going to Raw because
Why
they're
does it have
gonna
to be like
battle.
that?
They're gonna battle over the Bullet Club.
No,
They're gonna
just-
start off as friends.
Yeah, they need to be together
Right.
for a little
Yeah,
while.
Exactly. And then, Daniel Bryan and Cammy will be together on SmackDown. I just think it's going to happen. I don't need to talk about it.
Eventually.
Number 3.
Shut up, Kevin. Number 3,
I know your
against all odds. So last week, might have been a week before, Nakamura, it was last week, he defeated both Aiden English and Rusev and stood tall. So let's feed him another tag team. No help from AJ, really. He did that one move on Chad Gable, but essentially
Chad Gable sold the fuck out of
Nakamura,
that too.
not somebody like Braun, Nakamura stood tall against the tag team again. Bionic Brian is on the board. He says, best nipples in the business. Thank you, Jinder.
Yes, it's spreading.
I
And
thought he was talking
Stike-
to me.
Stike says, I think either Finn or Seth goes to SmackDown. I think it's Seth because I think that's the trade-off for AJ. Medine, what do you have here?
I don't want to talk about
Knock
trades.
and
you know.
AJ. No.
Yeah, I
We're
don't
talking
wanna
about
talk about
Knock and
trades.
AJ.
You know what? I want them to stop calling it a dream match.
I
Because-
amen, brother.
6
Every
times
time,
tonight.
yeah, every time you're mentioning this match, you're number one, you're overhyping it. It doesn't need to be overhyped. People know what it is. It's been won before it. If you've seen it on YouTube, Wrestle Kingdom 10, it's a great match. It's more of a technical match, in my opinion, one that has a lot of physicality, things you probably won't see in this match. This match will probably be different than that match. I hope it is. But the outcome is probably not going to be different, where Nakamura is going to win because he's the one that needs to get the pop to go over.
Now-
they need to see what he's made of if they're going to go with him for a little
Now,
while.
with that said, as I segue to Kevin, I think toward that pop, to get him over,
Unless
he
build
is selling. Your time is up, sir. He is selling
Wow.
this feud, and he's finally
It was too
good
good
on the
for him.
mic. His promos are good.
like me.
I love the whole gimmick at the end with the fake knee to face.
So I
He
thought
could have gone for the Kinshasa. He did not.
Yeah, and that was brilliant. I like that they're letting him say whatever he wants on
Like
the
me.
mic.
Like me.
Let him talk. You trailed off into nothingness and lost your point.
It's like me, though.
You got to make your point like a goddamn bullet
I
and
did.
move on.
That's what I
Don't
do.
you feel like tonight though was the first time really ever that they've actually developed Nakamura's character?
Exactly.
He said something.
No, he said a lot of things. He was in 3 little
Sentences.
featured
And-
talks about. Yeah. And
And you even saw the mind games
Yeah,
and how that can play out in the match.
he
now it will
sounded
make
good.
sense. Yeah.
So much better than it was 3 weeks ago when everything he said was like, can we get some subtitles, please?
Like everything he said before today.
No, last week was okay.
I didn't see last week.
Last week was okay, and tonight was a vast improvement. I thought he looked really good.
He was himself.
Here's what I don't like about tonight though. I don't really like AJ's half of the promo. I thought he was going to talk about a bit more about Japan, and when I was in Japan, I wasn't the best. Everybody talked about you. he talked about Nakamura being the second best and all that, but I didn't think it was strong enough. I wish for the casual fan they go a bit more into.
We talked about that before you joined the cast. They can't really bring that up. They're hyping this as a first time, quote unquote, to Medine's dread and mine as well, dream match.
Yeah, but
and
why
if
is
they
it a dream
promote
match?
but if they promote it too much that they fought in Wrestle Kingdom back in NJPW, all they're doing is promoting everybody to, one, go watch that, and number two, then draw the comparison.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is AJ should be like, when I was in Japan, I was always in your shadow, and now, you know, the tides have turned.
All right, so Kevin got his time twice. So now I'm taking my time twice.
All right,
I'll
great.
donate my time.
Nakamura is got to be over because what they're trying to do is draw that New Japan crowd. This is their New Japan guy for those fans they're trying to get, just like Cody and Young Bucks have gotten us to watch their shit.
Medine, have they ever on that said, hey, we got a dream match coming up?
No.
They don't need to.
But they're for some reason
They
they
don't
feel like
need
they have to because
Kenny Omega
this
and
is
Chris
that kind of
Jericho,
match.
they
That's
could-
why.
But Kenny
Because
Omega
it's
and Chris
this kind of
Jericho
match.
was that level of match. They could have dubbed that the dream match. They didn't have to. People are going to watch. You do not have to dub this that. If the fans
They do
want to
it-
dub it the dream match, that's fine.
Do you know why they're doing
Them
it?
constantly referring to that is ridiculous.
It's to throw it in the face of the people who say those things about matches. You know what I'm saying? They're like saying, okay, well, that's too much. I don't.
I think it's for the
wrap that shit
casual
up.
fan who doesn't know how awesome this match is.
Hey,
Yeah.
this means I'm going to the board. But on that token, Adam, they are letting Miz go nuts referencing Bullock's Club and Japan on Raw, so it's kind of a double standard, DP says.
Ooh,
Yes,
gotcha.
I do think it's a double standard, and here's where I draw the line. I'll go back to it. Google a match between Shinsuke and Miz in NJPW.
There is none.
Exactly. Google a match between AJ and Miz in NJPW.
There is none.
Exactly. So they're not promoting you to go find something because it doesn't exist.
They know it already exists.
I think
they know
that
people know it already exists.
I think that's the difference. So, and Kashmir says, I don't care what's on the card. They're not going to stop me from watching. And that's true.
Miz is his character's reality too, so you
Yeah,
got to
and,
take that into
and
account.
DP, this is going to be one of
I
the
miss
best
Miz.
matches.
I miss Miz.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the best matches of the night, and it's going to be billed as a triple main event, but that doesn't even mean those are the three final matches anymore. Remember, Alberto Del Rio and Edge were in one of the main events, and that kicked off the show. BT on the board.
Kick you off the show.
They did the same thing with KO Knox, saying it was the first time ever, even though they wrestled each other in Ring of Honor. Yeah, same thing. They've done this all the time with countless feuds that happened elsewhere. Whenever they revisit it, they try to make it seem like it's the first time ever. They'll reference the shit for the marks like us. But that's about it. Anything else before we move on?
I just don't understand. I want them to stop saying it. Like, let's see how many times. Imagine we have to fucking take a shot. How many times we heard the word dream match, like from here on out. Even tonight,
You're saying it too much. You're feeding into it. Number
just saying.
4. I'll
It's like
probably
Little
go.
Mac versus
bad.
Mike Tyson.
I'll
No,
I'll
the
intro
original
this,
dream
and then the
match.
two idiots can discuss it because it's a women's segment. But Riot squashed. So
You were smart enough to come up with a name. I'll
now-
give you that.
Now here's my thing.
That's all you get.
Charlotte is your champion. If she wants to fend off all 3 Riot Squad members, it doesn't damage them too much because that is your champion. She's supposed to be that level. Becky Lynch doing the same thing, 3-on-1, standing tall. Riot squashed. This feud, this faction, whatever the fuck it is done. You guys talk whatever you want.
Hashtag that ass, though.
Right? She's wearing a onesie too these days, and that's 3 too much for me. I'll tell you what. It's okay for Becky to look that strong because she's the first SmackDown Women's Champion, number 1, and they're trying to play up the first Women's Royal Rumble, or excuse me, WrestleMania Battle Royal. So
Times are changing. Ladies can do stuff now.
thank you, Danny. And so
So you're okay with it?
yeah, I kind of am because they did it with Dolph when he took out Fandango. He took out Febreze, and then he started staring at the Andre Trophy.
The only thing I don't like is that it was Ruby Riott who lost.
Yeah.
And I think she's the leader of this faction. She needs to be stronger.
It was a good match. There was
If the
some
minions
I
get
thought there was
taken
some
out,
decent chain
that's
wrestling
fine.
in it. Adam disagreed, but who cares what he thinks about the women's matches because he doesn't care to talk about them, does he? Exactly. He continues to ignore whatever we're doing here.
They claim it's a one-on-one. It's not really a one-on-one.
It was a one-on match, and that's why we're talking about it. It was a decent match.
It's just, why do we have the Riot Squad?
At least they didn't squash her with
That's the point. They killed the
because they had to bring
Yeah.
the three of them in at the same time because they felt that was necessary for Ruby because they thought a lot of her and they wanted to play into her character.
Yeah, so
Whatever
I
he
just
said.
don't think she should be losing.
I don't know. No, I don't either. But at least she didn't lose to a finisher. It didn't look like she wasn't like squashed, made it look weak where like Becky just took her out with Beck's Plex and like was just throwing her around and shit.
Yeah,
She wasn't doing that kind of thing.
Becky just took all three of them out.
At the end, yeah, but she rolled up Ruby, and Ruby just kind of rolled out, kind of like,
Yeah, wrap that shit up.
Exactly. Wrap it up, B.
SmackDown presents.
Good. Bad. And glorious.
Go ahead. Make my day.
It's that time where we do the awards. We got good, we got bad, we got glorious, we got creative, fail, and LOL. 5 in all. Play along on the board. Kevin, guest host, interim host,
Voice of the silent majority.
Not quite part of the full show yet. You showed up 3 times. We'll
At
see where
least
it
I
goes.
show up.
What do you got for good? What was your
You hear
good?
this guy?
My good is Rusev and Jinder tonight. I actually want to see the two of them feud after Mania. I think they would be really funny.
Really funny or a good match? Because those are very different things.
Yeah, that's true. I think they've both gotten a lot better in the ring. I think they could put on a good match. That's also funny. And they let Aiden English sing. Finally.
You done?
Go away, Adam.
Medine, what's your good?
My good tonight was I give it to Rusev coming into the match.
See, that's how you give a good answer. That's how you get a coin.
Jinder did bring
analysis.
him in. Now Jinder did bring him in, like walked him in.
Okay, but Kevin
we
didn't
didn't need
say
that. We didn't need
good
that.
was Jinder bringing in Rusev. Then I would have given him a coin.
Yeah, no.
Good on the board. United States of Rusev Championship. Hope so. Every day is United States Championship Day. That would be good too. Good. Not having Mojo on my TV. Fuck that guy. That's from Kashmir. Stike. Good. Rusev getting a prominent spot on the Mania card.
Thank you very much.
And
I'm
Kashmir echoes that, saying amen. Good.
Rusev Day.
Nakamura's mind games. That's from Justin. Reaching for the remote to change the channel. That's for AJC. You did. It wasn't as bad as last night, AJC. Anaconda Vice, knowing AJ is good to go for Mania is good for him. My good, Knock. Good promo, good match, his side of it. And I really like the fake out. And Teddy's on his knees in front of Medine. He says, good, Medina's back.
Oh, thank you.
That's for you, Teddy. Now we go to the bad. Speaking of bad, Kevin, what's your bad?
I hate you.
I'm associating Kevin with bad. Do you see how I do that?
I
subliminal.
really don't like Ruby Riot losing. What are they going to do with the Riot Squad after this? Nothing. It's just stupid.
See, that's how you get a fucking coin. What do you got, Medine?
Bad was
Time's
nothing.
up.
I didn't like. I didn't really dislike anything about the show. I thought
right.
the show flowed well.
My bad is piggybacking Kevin. Charlotte and now
What was your
Becky single-handedly standing tall against the
Oh, I
Riot Squad.
forgot.
They're
The
done.
Mixed Max Challenge. We
They're
missed
done.
it.
Bad. Yeah, who was his partner? Probably Becky. Bad. WWE squashing
Somebody
the tag
tell
team.
us what happened on the Mixed Max Challenge on the board, please. Thank
Kashmir
you.
says bad. WWE squashing the tag team division before the biggest show of the year. Yeah. Blood and Brothers are going to come in and clean house. Bad. Glad he's cleared, but Brian was too blatant with the merch shilling tonight, is what Daniel Price said. Bad. Stike says Jinder. Bad. Seeing Jinder for AJC. Bad. Riot Squad for Justin.
Can we stop with the gender hate?
No. Mahal Royjig's got to go. Becky won, is what Juan says. So Becky is the one who tagged with Rude. Thank you, Juan. We appreciate it. We're going to go on to Glorious. See, I attached Juan's name to Glorious.
No.
You see how I did that?
I don't know why you would.
Glorious, Medine. What you got?
Shinsuke on the mic. Just like me, he says whatever he wants.
Oh.
He's got a
I don't know about the second half of that statement. Late bad Teddy having to watch the Wyatt family with their hammers. What do you got for Glorious over there, Kevin?
Just to kind of piggyback off Medine, just developing Shinsuke's character. They haven't done it at all. They've called him the artist. They've said he plays mind games. We finally get to see that.
Hit the wrong button. I meant to give you a coin. That's 2. Kevin might get a high score tonight. Glorious Shinsuke knock fucking Mora taunting Styles for 5 minutes, outdoing 3 hours of Raw. That's from Daniel Price. Glorious Shinsuke's fake knee to AJ. Everybody liked that. I definitely did. But my Glorious, it goes to Rusev for getting on the Mania card and, in my opinion, going to win the U.S. Championship.
Yep.
Good job, Rusev. It's about time because let's be honest. He's taken a lot of pins recently, and that's something you do when someone's getting ready for a belt. And he earned his way into this. Glorious Becky's ass, Kashmir says. She has a great future, and it's all behind her.
Onesie.
Play on Rusev.
The power of the onesie. Carmella, now her.
And Glorious
so
Rusev Mania is glorious for Justin.
Onesie Mania.
Hey, he gets to go for the belt on Rusev Day. Don't forget that. Love you too, Adam. Glorious Rusev getting a spot at Mania. Anaconda Vice says, good job, Cash. Adam, you should ding yourself for that. I will. I don't know why I'm dinging, but sure. I'm a monkey. Hit the buttons. Next up, it's Creative Fail. What do you got, Kevin?
So this Fandango really annoyed me tonight running around the ring. I thought Tyler Breeze and Dolph could have had a really interesting match. They didn't have much time, but I get it. Fandango was in character. It was funny, but it just kind of took me out of the
Dolph
match.
staring at a trophy that gives him nothing.
Yeah, but they still could have had a good match. I don't know. That, to me, it got a little carried away.
Hey, Teddy, we're going to Mania next year, too, because we got lots of people that we know in New York. So we're planning to go there because we won't have to cover the hotel costs. So, Teddy,
Hey, can I
we'll
have
see
a
you
coin?
there. What?
Can I have a coin?
No. You don't get no coins. Not when you beg for it.
At least you didn't buzz him. Even worse.
Creative Fail. I actually wasn't listening to him. I was reading the board. That's why I have no idea if he said anything worthy or not.
Fandango.
Oh, yeah, Fandango. Good.
Fandango.
Oh, yeah, no, I shot you for a reason. What do you got, Medine? Creative Fail.
Creative Fail. I'm going to have to go with
He didn't write anything down.
nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Give him the buzzer.
Teddy says we'll get stoned in New Jersey. Why would we go to Jersey? It's New York City. Just because the stadium's in Jersey doesn't mean we have to hang out there. Creative Fail, Dolph, especially if you're coming to this country, don't go to Jersey from Ireland. Creative Fail, Dolph just staring at the Andre trophy. That's for Stike. My Creative Fail, Charlotte just being on tonight via promo. Hello.
I think they're resting her for WrestleMania.
Oh,
WrestleMania.
Asuka battled last night. Why not?
I know, but
Who ended up being
Makes me think they're going to merge the women's title, keeping Asuka over there or something.
it's going to happen eventually.
Who ended up being Bobby Roode's teammate for the mixed match challenge?
Becky, we already
Becky.
announced that. Way to
She
pay
won.
attention.
I wasn't.
Creative
she won.
Fail, Fandango goes from going over on Jericho at Mania to being comic relief with Breeze. That's from Daniel Price. WWE going on with this women's battle royal. That's for Kashmir. Fail Fandango running around the ring.
See,
That's for Justin.
Do you think that's the beginning of a feud
I don't know.
or breaking up?
Who cares? Jinder being placed in the limelight. That's a fail for AJC. And then finally we have our LOL. My LOL was Fandango running around the ring. He's comic relief. He's a joke. Well, he made me laugh. It's either that or I was going to give it to a second night in a row, the Elias Snickers commercial. What's your LOL, Medine?
That's got to be it. That had shit in me rolling because he's all singing all happy and shit at the end. And it's like, you're absurd when you're hungry.
You're welcome.
Exactly. Thank you, WWE. And Snickers are great.
And Snickers is one of the sponsors, I think, one of the main ones that
Sponsor us, Snickers.
that said they were gonna not sponsor
They can have
Mania
you, they
if they left Moolah in.
They can have you as not an asshole, and then it could be like you're not yourself when you're.
Vice is asking, is Charlotte injured? No, they're just limiting her. What do you got over there?
I have two. One, Corey calling Shinsuke a global combat artist. A little too far there. Made me laugh. And Second was Phillips calling Rusev Rudolph.
I know this is foul. I'm going to read it anyway from AJC. He said he's got a late creative fail here. He says his fail, you go from a trophy representing somebody who's a cunt and then changing it to look like a vagina. That is all Brian was talking about. He even created some Instagram meme. But it does very much look like a woman's reproductive system. It's not just the vagina. It looks like ovaries.
I saw a picture of it online.
Yeah, it's bad. And Daniel Price saying LOL for him is Corey Graves looking like a skunk died on it, and Elias Snickers commercial for Stike. That is it for our awards. This is where we would normally do housekeeping, but instead we're just going to do this.
Reviews on iTunes.
And here we go. You ready? Let it breathe.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty, trying to catch me riding dirty.
We got a late LOL on the board, but I got to read it, Medine, before you go on the Mud Report. Kevin giving Jinder Glorious last week was LOL for Kashmir. He still can't get over that shit.
I almost gave it to him again this time.
Jesus Christ.
The last minute change.
What do you got over there, Medine? You ready? It's Mud Report time.
So apparently Shane McMahon's not dead.
We knew that.
Well, or did we? Because he's doing his best to keep kayfabe alive, in my opinion. So
why would he be booked at Mania if he was dead, Medine? Are you being over the top with your...
Yeah, so being over the top
okay.
because today he posted on Instagram a picture of himself standing with his 3 children, and he's got an IV bag next to him. So I'm wondering, because you said that he had to have some type of surgery, hernia surgery, someone said. So I'm wondering if that's true, or are they just really playing up the kayfabe? Is that something that's going to eventually have to happen? It's not something immediate, so we're not sure.
They were putting him out front as often as they could.
Thank you, Bob. It's true.
It is. They're trying to play this up. They do this a lot with an injury. Some guys, they'll make go. Oh, your arm's just injured. We're going to go and do it as a work. We'll work the other arm, and then you're going to go away, and you're going to get your surgery or whatever so that we can play this into character. They're just taking this. He had to be hospitalized.
Yeah, the last news on anything, if you Google it, says he suffers several injuries while being attacked from WWE.com.
Yeah.
So it's not like I really think that they're playing it up. And I think it's great.
Yeah, TMZ didn't even pick it up.
Right. To me, it's great, though. It's real kayfabe. And Shane's really trying to, sell that as a wrestling salesman, as a wrestling guy. So
Daniel Price says, nah, Medine, they're trying really, really hard to resurrect kayfabe when they are the ones that took it out back and shot it in the first place.
I know. No, I said Shane. I didn't say they. Shane.
Yeah.
Shane.
Stike says they're going to have
they don't usually do shit like that.
Yeah, he's going to wait and do the surgery after the infection clears up, a.k.a. after Mania.
Right.
What else you got?
Of course.
Moving on.
All right. And speaking of McMahon's, contrary to your erroneous report last week, and I imagine that's because I wasn't here to do the Mud Report.
What erroneous report?
Last week you said that no one had made any comments regarding the Women's Battle Royal. Stephanie did, in fact, release a statement via Twitter last week regarding the name change because you said that she didn't. Because I listened to the show.
I missed it.
You did.
Yeah, Rob also said it.
She said, thank you.
On Monday last night.
He got it already?
No. He said that nobody said anything. But
no, it's not true. Last week, Stephanie had issued through Twitter, thank you, WWE Universe, for using your voice. What remains most important is that the Women's Battle Royal will be a historic match and that part of WWE's unwavering commitment of our women's division. # Women's Evolution, # change the name. So she did say something about changing the name.
That is for me. Kevin, remember I said, release a press statement, something. Just a little press release. Doesn't have to be long, and that sounds like what she did. So, again, this is for me.
But it was missed by a lot of people, even though she put it out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Sticking to the topic of Battle Royals.
Oh, God.
2 matches have been added to the self-proclaimed greatest Royal Rumble match in Saudi Arabia, which we don't even know if it's going to be on the network or not, if it's going to be so great.
We did talk about this last night.
John Cena will take on Triple H, And there's also a fatal 4-way ladder match for the IC championship.
They're giving them a Mania-style card.
Yeah, they're Finn Balor, The Miz, Seth Rollins, and Samoa Joe. And it's also confirmed that The Bar will face off against the Hardys.
I think this confirms what I said. Miz is going to win. Everybody thinks because he's going to take time off. He is going to win because here's why. It's going to swerve you.
I think you give Balor the title for a minute.
And I believe that WWE has access to jets. If they have to, they'll just fly him out for Raw. He can still be with his family. He's going to be gone for one night a week, and he's going to get his paycheck. Come on.
Oh, yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, right now, Charlotte, like I said, we saw tonight, was a late scratch. Because originally when they had shown her for Mixed Match Challenge, she was in the promo earlier in the day. But she was a late scratch, so that's why they put Becky Lynch. And then apparently they're saying it's injury, but it's really rest.
Saudi Arabia, The Undertaker shows up to attack Cena as the Arabian
He's
badass.
gonna be there. He's gonna be there.
He comes out in a camel instead of on a bike.
Right?
I wonder what that sounds like in a different language. Go on.
Google it.
What else you got?
That's actually pretty much it. It was a quick night on the news circuit.
Oh,
so.
thank God, because it kind of it drug a little bit.
Nah,
no.
Didn't take drugs. Sober.
I beat you to it, Teddy. I already said he comes on a camel instead of a motorcycle. So, good night, Anaconda Vice. He says, heading to play some video games, hitting the hay. Talk to you guys next week. Cheers, Adam Medine Bourne and mower of white framed glasses. What? I think that's you.
Yeah, I think it's me.
I think that's you.
They're Prada.
Oh, you do have white framed glasses. You're a dork.
They're Prada. You're just jealous.
We're not going to ban Teddy, Diego. Just talk back to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about anyway. So speed round here. Who's the new GM? Daniel Bryan kind of inferred tonight that he's done being a suit. After Mania, I think he'll make a final announcement or something, but who replaces him? Kevin, what's your guess?
I still think Shane's going to be the one who turns. I think Shane might be GM or Triple H. I think you're going to see kind of a new faction.
Somebody
there.
else said Triple H. That makes Medine angry.
Why?
You keep getting angry when I suggest it.
No, because you always suggest him. That's why, because he's your boy.
I just think that plays. I think it tracks.
Stop slurping. I know you're attracted to him.
I think you're going to get a little bit of the corporation, though, coming back with Shane turning heel.
No.
Not corporation, no.
Please, no.
It's going to be an evolution with Triple H as the Flair. It's going to be that style. That's what I predict. I'm still going with Triple H. What do you have, Medine? And rumors on the board, by the way. Stike says, Hogan, we know Forbes reported his return. Do you think he is?
No.
I don't know about that. I think he goes to Raw.
That'd be awful.
Because there's no way that after Stephanie and Kurt finish, Kurt's going to either become active or go away for a little while. I think Hogan steps in there on Raw. They wouldn't put Hogan on SmackDown. What do you got, Medine? What's your guess?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why you're talking about Hogan.
Because the board was. And I like the board.
Oh, I like the board too.
Diego says Big Show.
We have people here in the studio.
Yeah.
To talk to you.
Well,
also.
Answer already, so I can move
ask
the fuck
me.
on.
Stop
It's speed
talking.
round.
Jeez, Lana is the best, not Lana #1. That's it. Rusev wins the U.S. title. She becomes commissioner. Let's make the whole shit important. You got a good mid-card belt. Rusev could be the fucking star of it. A good mid-card right now. Rusev could be the star going out of WrestleMania, starting it.
This day in wrestling history.
It is time for the most must-play trivia show on MOWP. Medine, take it away.
This one was a tough one to pick tonight because there's a lot of WrestleManias. And I didn't want to go with the WrestleMania because a lot of people remember the outcomes of those matches.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I don't.
So.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't know shit. He likes ginger.
Too bad. That's not what I went with, though.
That should happen.
Yep. This is about to happen.
That should happen.
Who won? Kurt Angle or Rey Mysterio?
Kurt Angle or Rey Mysterio? I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio.
I'm going to go with Kurt Angle.
The board, let's see if they catch up. Twitch, I think they all got too stoned or something and fell asleep.
Angle
for Justin. Ray for Kashmir. The room is split. Diego says Ray. Teddy says Ray. Who's right?
Kurt Angle is the answer.
Stike, that's for you, me, Daniel Price, Juan,
Boy, Adam, are you
Diego,
stupid.
Kashmir, Justin, and Kevin. You get a coin.
All right. How long did it take? Closest without going over. Adam.
How long did it take? 11 minutes, 34 seconds.
14 minutes, 32 seconds.
Oh, you tried to overbid me, huh? See what you did there. 6:22 for Justin, 8:56.
I know what Teddy will say.
For Juan. Yeah, Teddy said it's 4:20. I'm just going to read it before he types it.
There it is.
What's the answer? 14:40 for Kashmir.
Give it to the Falcon. 15 minutes and 23 seconds.
Oh, yeah. The Eagle has landed.
Actually, I think Kashmir had 14:40. He was better than you.
Womp womp.
So he was closer.
It doesn't matter. I was better than you.
He wins. Stike at 14:45. Diego, 5 minutes, 69 seconds. I think that would be 6 minutes, 9 seconds. But, whatever. What do you got over there, Medine?
All right. Did this happen in Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
Denver,
Mm-hmm.
or Oakland?
Mm-hmm.
AFC West.
Yeah, Kashmir says, boom, Kevin, he's better than you.
I am better than you, and it happened in Oakland.
It happened in Oakland, is what you say. I'm going to go with Kansas City. Medine? Oh, we're going to wait for the board?
Yeah.
Let's see what the board says. Oakland for Kashmir. Denver, Colorado for Justin. Diego wants to wrap Teddy's mom as a present. Oakland for Stike and Teddy.
Chill, son.
What else you got?
Anybody else on the board, or are we revealing?
We don't need to wait for them. I got enough answers. I just read them. Fucking when I go to you for the answer, reveal it, damn it.
Ding yourself then, motherfucker. It's Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, Kevin, I'm better than you on this question. That's right.
I'm still up 2-1.
That's right. Don't forget that shit. What else you got?
All right. True or false?
Mm-hmm.
There were no tag team matches on this card.
Jay Money is just joining us. He said Denver. He was wrong. There were no tag team matches on this card. True or false?
True.
I'm going to say true as well. Whoa.
That is false.
It's false?
There was one tag team match on this card.
What tag team match was it? Justin said false.
Psychosis and Super Crazy defeated Jamie Noble and Kid Cash.
Wow. Teddy says false. Stike said true. False for Jay Money, and Diego says Teddy is dumb. Is that it? We got any others? Flush and wipe? What's going on?
No, that's it.
What do we get?
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That sucked. Kevin, you got to get a look in on traffic. What's going on there?
Facebook sources have confirmed Rob is still bald. Fuck you, Rob. Back to you, Adam.
Stupid idiot.
He made fun of me last night.
So?
I was on the board. He didn't even know who I was.
Yeah, I had to explain to him. Kevin was on the board, and Rob was reading it like it was one of our fans and not somebody who's actually in studio with us from time to time. I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, this is the end of the show. This is where we go with final thoughts. I thought, obviously, if you listen to last night's show, I thought, wow, that was just a pile of dog shit. And it had my hopes down tonight. I don't know if my hopes were so down that tonight looked good by comparison. The matches weren't great. Not a lot of people on. No Cammy. No Charlotte. So, but yet they still kind of, yeah, we do.
Gotta be a caller.
Who do we have on the line?
Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, I was making fun of you because your opinions are dumb.
Damn, son.
Are you pronouns, pal? Who are you talking to?
Talking to fucking Kevin. What the fuck?
It's.
You're lucky you're not here.
Is he calling to his own house?
Yeah. Kevin, defend yourself.
You're lucky you're not here because I would kick your ass and put you through a table just like I did to Adam.
Oh, really? You really gender fan? You put me through the table like a gender does?
You know what?
With your fucking fucking steroid nipples?
At least he made a match more interesting. Every week he's been in it.
What match did he make more interesting?
The Mania match. Right when he was put in it, it got more interesting.
He improved Bobby Roode and fucking shut up, Adam.
Yeah, he did.
He improved fucking Bobby Roode and fucking Randy Orton. Really?
Yes.
Hey, Rob, Rusev did though. Rusev is added to the match. It's a fatal 4-way now.
Hashtag thank you, Ginger.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm shutting the show down. We're done, motherfuckers.
Damn, son.
I can just turn Kevin's mic off.
That's better.
Okay.
I'd rather that.
I'll do that instead.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.
He's an angry elf.
Just want to throw that out there, too. Final thoughts. I get it. They want to push Roman to the moon, but make the title with Knock and Styles the main event. They deserve it and are worth it. Fuck Rousey and Stephanie getting better billing. That's from Daniel Price. SmackDown was better than Raw's for the Bird Show. That's from Justin's. What's your thoughts on Mania this year? Jay Money is asking us that. Guess what? Our thoughts are going to be all about that next week when we do our predictions. Final thoughts. I hope Joe returns. Should he go to SmackDown and balance the WWE titles? With Cashmere saying he has been booked and billed as going to be for the title against Roman after Mania. There's a lot of stuff that is booking him in local markets, for their upcoming Raw events or whatever. Of course, cards subject to change, but
yeah, it sucks because he's going to lose that.
Well, but maybe he comes out and destroys Roman after he beats him. It's the only way that it would be any good. Let's see what else we got. So next week we got the predictions. We're going to plug next week's show by doing those predictions. We also have TakeOver to look forward to. That's exciting. Medine's birthday, Rob's birthday. Everybody's born around this time. So we'll have fun.
It's a celebration.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool in the gang. It was a cheap pop kind of night. Oh, we got another call. Who is on the line now?
Hello.
A cougher?
Sorry about that.
You got hair in your throat?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who is this?
It's Rob again.
It's not Rob.
It's your cough.
It's my cough?
Yeah.
Who is this? I like this guy.
Yeah, Kevin doesn't know you.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time that gives us dead air?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that Teddy?
Stay classy.
No, it's fucking Rob.
No, it was not either. It was JD.
Nah, it wasn't JD.
It was JD. We have caller ID, retards.
Oh, never mind.
It was JD.
Sounded stoned.
Oh, you guys are killing me. I don't like any of you. Next week, WrestleMania, we're going to talk about it. I think that what they did a lot tonight was continuing my final thought to build for tonight's, for SmackDown's portion at
Sorry,
least.
sir. We're on a live show here.
Don't you think they did something? Adding Rusev to that match, that's something. The way they played Knock, that's something. The way they added finally AJ,
Apparently, Stone Cold, the ghost of Stone Cold,
the
just walked in.
The birthday boy
the
himself.
elf
I'm so happy to see you.
But also adding the tag match of Cammy.
Keep his mic off.
GM and Commissioner. Why are you pouring water on him? Now he's going to wet himself. Great. Oh, great. We got another call in. I think this one's for you, Rob.
I don't have my headphones.
Well, put your headphones on.
I'm trying to.
We'd actually have something to talk about during the show.
Oh, cool. Go ahead.
What? Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this?
So,
who's this? Where are you calling from?
That one. That one's on.
Red. There
Hello?
we go. Who's this?
JD.
Oh, fuck.
What's up, JD?
Quit hitting on my woman, man. What the fuck?
So, I watched the show, and it was pretty good. I saw Paige, and I jerked off.
Okay.
She wasn't on Tuesday.
No. JD, no, don't hang up. JD, you there?
Yeah, what happened?
Dude, look, I respect you, and I love you.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
I mean, your foulness is. There's a part of me that, like, if you see like somebody who goes around fucking kicking people's ass, you're like, oh, I want to be like him, but I couldn't do that. Like JD's a fucking perv. Like I want to be like that, but I can't do that no more.
Thank you, man.
But
Thank you.
Paige in that yoga pants, whatever she's wearing now, she looks like she's on her.
yeah.
She looks like she's on her period always. It's horrible. It's horrible.
I agree.
Yeah, good. Love you, JD.
He's already gone.
All right.
What do you got? Who's this on the line?
How big is Batista's dick?
What did you do to this show?
I don't
awesome.
know.
Drac?
People want to call in at the end. It's fun.
Did they forget they could call in? Is that what happened? I called in. They're like, oh,
I
floodgates.
like the fact that they call in now. That's
Yeah.
And
call
Daniel
in at
Price
the
says
end.
the bar
That's
wasn't
funny.
high, so SmackDown didn't have to jump too far to get above it.
Batista's dick is Groot.
Is Groot?
It's Groot.
It is Groot. That's wow. You're the geek here. You played that for Groot?
Yeah, I'll play whatever I want.
I'm Groot.
Please, listen to my voice. Take it from the wise old Jew.
We didn't have Roderick Strong this episode.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
I love him.
It always tickles his funny bone there. Anybody else got any final thoughts before we close this shindigs?
Yeah, I heard you guys on the road real quick. Whoever said that, they addressed it in that little fucking.
That was me. I reported that.
In that little fucking, bullshit fucking news story. They addressed it. Did they address it, really?
She tweeted it.
She tweeted what?
That statement that
she
I read.
tweeted it.
Yeah.
You don't think it's a cop-out? And by the way, the
people communicate that way these days.
She tweeted, "Oh, you didn't like it." No.
They didn't want to bring it up.
Foreign policy is dictated on Twitter.
You didn't like it. Well, yeah, it's just true. You didn't like it, so we changed it. But they didn't address why they changed it.
No,
they didn't do it on their biggest stage of the week.
No.
They
did it in McMahon fashion.
They were
Why are you
pussy.
surprised?
I'm not surprised. They're pussies though, right?
Exactly.
Turn that shit off. Why you got a basketball game?
I was in those highlights, by the way. That's why.
We got another call. See, everybody participates here.
Fuck.
Who do we have on the line?
Scott Steiner.
I got a 33.3% chance I'm going to kick your ass. And if I don't, then I got a 15.5% that all my co-hosts will kick your ass. And if that doesn't work, then all the people on YouTube, it's a 74.25% they're going to kick your ass with your fat asses.
The numbers
Scott
don't
Steiner
lie,
is amazing.
and they spell disaster for you.
I love Scott Steiner's beard. All over my face.
What happened?
That was your
this
cue to hang out.
episode?
I want to rub my beard on him.
We're just making Kevin laugh.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message.
All right.
How did you think of that? That's brilliant.
He said it all the time, and it just stuck. There was no think of it. Any event.
Next week's our going home show, and Kevin, I want you to go home and I want you to reassess your life.
Reassess your love for
Yeah,
the.
and you know what? I'll actually be here next week because I show up.
So will I.
Hey, don't forget that WrestleMania is my fucking big 4-0, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be celebrating.
No, we already forgot that.
I'm hosting that night.
I would have thought you would already forgotten.
I'm playing
that.
golf in the morning, and we got a cookout all day after that.
Golf in the morning. He's gonna come home with a bad back trying to watch WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I got my. I fucking
drink beers.
I pressure wash my
numb the
deck.
pain.
I pressure wash my deck. I pull my fucking grill up. We're gonna grill out the whole day.
No, not angry elf.
I got a new 65-inch TV coming in.
Listen to this guy.
Ninja, please.
She bought it.
Can we put you through a table on your birthday?
You're welcome.
I don't give a shit.
Rob is supposed to go through a table a long time ago.
If you buy the table,
I
I'll go through
stand
it.
as the only marked out panel member. I'm the Iron Man, smartest guy in the room. I built this house on Tuesday nights. I do everything around here, and I went through a table. None of these motherfuckers.
Wait.
Oh, no, actually,
You do everything around here. Is that what you said, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Teddy
You
says
just-
happy 50th, Rob.
Love you, Teddy. You fucking threw a. You do everything around here.
You didn't even sell the table.
I set up all the streams every day, and he does everything.
I
around
push
here.
the buttons.
Actually, I pushed.
Oh my God, Kevin, I like you more.
I pulled the strings.
Mark out.
The
No, that's Rob's
That's
line.
my line, motherfucker.
The
Tune in.
puppet strings.
Same smart time, same smart channel.
Catch you on the flip side.
Marked Out Podcast is recorded, edited, distributed, and marketed at URecord Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. For more information on optimizing your podcast for increased listenership, check out URecord on Facebook, Twitter, and email sales@urecordstudios.com or visit the website www.urecordstudios.com.
Yes! 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 Yes!
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.